to the Wager Makers podcast with Webb and Schmidt.
Brick by brick, baby. I'm freaking out, Webb.
I was told there'd be no man. Stupidity's going to be an asset. What a bunch of crybabies.
Hello, my name is Steve Smith, and this is Rob Weber. Say hey, Webb.
Hello. What's up, Smith?
Hey, Webb. I'm Smith. That's Webb. We are the Wager Makers. Thank you all for joining us. Man, we're here. We're actually going to have picks of college football games on the show tonight.
Unbelievable. It's finally here, August 27th. Love it.
Yep. So this is episode Webb number 127. We've been doing this thing. Now we're getting into I don't know. Is this our third football season? Our third must be our third football season.
I would guess it was our third. Yeah. Yeah, I think
our third.
I think
we
we
probably
started.
kicked it off two full football seasons ago, I would think.
I think Antonio Brown was still on the Steelers, or just left the Steelers, or something,
right.
or was leaving or the first time he left, or whatever happened.
Hot topic. That was the hot topic at the time.
Yeah, when he burned
Antonio
his feet.
Brown.
Yep.
And then he stayed in bullshit news for years and years.
To this day.
He was even still talking shit about Tom Brady being out for a few days and shit like
Right.
that or some shit. But anyway. So, well, we did all right. The unders made a little bit of a rebound this week in the second week of the preseason. A lot of guys, I think in this 3-game format, the teams are like playing some starters in the first game and then really sitting them after that. So we saw Mahomes in the first week's preseason game and then not so much in the last two. So the unders were 9-7. And so at least it wasn't a slaughter like it was in the
right. It was at least almost a little bit more than 500. It's crazy, but now there's games tonight, now there's nothing until September 11th or is there a game Thursday or like
right?
Whatever?
So it's weird because other years the season in NFL would just because I've been a little thrown by this too would kick off right like all these games tonight would be like tonight and tomorrow. And then next week, Thursday night game, and then Sunday would be the beginning. But there's a whole week in between. Now,
yeah, I mean that's a
because
long
there's even
time.
games this Saturday and Sunday,
right?
And so there's basically 2 weaks until the real start of the regular season. So
if you're playing tonight, that's another even more. That's long. That's
right.
Yeah. I mean, whatever, but it's odd.
But it is what it is. We got some college games to pick. We got the old Hawaii late night. I don't even know if it's late night, but they're playing
Probably
Vanderbilt game, getting some points at home this weekend. We'll talk about that. Well, we got huge news this week. I want to get right to it. Our buddy Jimmy Porter grew up with. He's into the show. Wants to start learning about get a little more into gambling, but he's even doing better. He's going. This guy is going above and beyond anything has ever done it before. So we're going to play a little game this year. It's called What to Do with Jimmy Porter's Money.
That's a good game.
Yeah, I love it.
Maybe they'll start a trend. Everyone else get rid of money.
Yeah, we got to get everybody on this. So we can really pay attention. And me and you, it's going to be like a competition for me and you. We're not going to be teaming up on this. It's going to be me against you. And so what he's going to do is basically Jimmy Porter is going to give each of us a bankroll of $500.
Okay.
And we can do whatever we want with it. You can take week one and say, I'm putting $500 on the Cowboys, Webb.
Yeah.
Or you can say, I'm putting $10 on the Cowboys. Whatever you want to do. College, pro, you can pick however many games you want. You can pick however few. I'm probably going to try and slow my way into this because the best thing about this, Webb, this is going to be for charity, right?
Look at us.
So Porter's putting it up, and he said we can pick between Habitat for Humanity or Wounded Warriors.
Wounded Warriors, yeah, two very good worthy
Great
causes.
I remember during Katrina, like you look around for people doing shit in Habitat for Humanity, they were really building houses. Like I remember distinctly, they were really building houses down here. Not bullshit, not really like, wow, them dudes are over there building a fucking house, and as Habitat. And always we talk all the time when we take Air Force, Army, Navy, we bet on them. We're down with the veterans, love the veterans.
Yep.
So much love for the veterans. That the Wounded Warrior Project is an awesome charity that we'd love to get down. So now, Webb, this is pressure, Webb. This is one thing.
Exciting, man. It's good.
It's one thing if we lose some money for ourselves, but it's another thing if we lose some money for the Wounded Warriors. Because really, if we said, listen, hands off, we're not going to touch this money.
Right.
we have $1,000 for either Habitat for Humanity or the Wounded Warriors.
Right. Or 500 each. Yep.
Or 500 each. Or 500 each. But we're gonna say, being the guys that we are, we're saying
double
fuck
down.
that.
That's
we're
right.
saying fuck that. 1,000's not enough.
It's
1,000's not enough.
We got to quadruple it. So
we are gonna make the Wounded Warriors and Habitat. We're going to be building houses, Webb.
They're going to be
like I think Warwick Dunn in Baton Rouge. His foundation has built like 100 and some houses in Baton Rouge or somewhere or something like that. Right. That's what we're going to do. We're gonna win so much money for Jimmy Porter this year that people are. And this is for charity. People are going to be like handing us money to like financial advisors.
That's it. That's
financial
like the stock market. What's the time frame on this?
Okay, well, I think we set the rules, so we'll just, end of
regular.
Let's say the Super Bowl. That covers it all.
All right.
Hopefully,
it might be over. It's
yeah, it might be over quick. Right. But hopefully, if we still have money in that $500 account by Super Bowl, then we're doing good.
Right. Then we did something right. Absolutely. But
that's all. We're gonna have Jimmy on. We're gonna have him. He's not here tonight. We're gonna have him on throughout the course of the season because we know Porter from way back. He's certainly gonna put the pressure. He's not gonna just sit back and let us lose his fucking money. That's for goddamn
that guy.
Right. Thankfully, he lives in like Maryland or Virginia or something.
Right.
That he's not just gonna kick our ass if we lose one day.
Right. So. Right.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. But we'll have to also, since it's going to be kind of like me against you here, think of a loser type bet too, and we'll throw that out to everybody. Listen, what should the loser of this final bet do?
Yeah,
I've already worn a Witten jersey in the Dallas Cowboy playoff game for who knows what one time or something. But I think I might have just got caught up in the hoopla that day and got a Witten jersey because I was there for the playoff game. But anyway, that's going to be a lot of fun. And then you'll know, like, look, we're going to pick our picks for Sports Watch Monitor like we always do. We're going to make our picks. We're going to talk about the games like we always do. We even have some picks for this week's games. But then we're going to say, okay, this is the picks for the Jimmy Porter money. We're going to lay it out that night and do it. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm gonna kick your ass, and the Wounded Warriors and Habitat for Humanity are gonna make a lot of money. But shout out to Jimmy Porter, awesome idea.
Hell yeah,
we can't wait to have him on and talk about it and have him talk some smack to us and go from there. So
talk some smack to you. He's gonna be thanking me.
He's gonna be patting me on the back. That's what he's gonna do.
That's right.
That's right. And while we're at it, everybody, listen. This is the time, and just so you know how, so the NFL Survivor, like we said, we got a couple weeks until the NFL really kicks off.
Yeah.
Get in, get on the pool. If you're not sure of the link, reach out. I sent it out in emails. I've sent it out attached to this. I had my buddy Clint from the restaurant supply store reached out the other day and from on the Instagram page and said, hey, where we get the links for this thing? So he's in. Get in there, get on it, but also the college football pick'em, that's like starting now. Okay.
Yeah,
so
like Saturday at 11:30 a.m. it kicks off. You got to get
the deal is this. So the first, just so that we're clear, the first week, really, you have to have all your picks in by next Saturday, a week from Saturday at noon. The first week entails these games and next week's.
Right. This is technically Saturday. What is Saturday? The 27th, I guess.
Right.
That's week 0.
And then Saturday the 3rd at noon, you have to make sure that you have your full 10 picks in. You can pick some this weekend and they are included on your 10.
Correct.
For the first week. But the deadline to get picks is next week. But if you want to get in and start rooting on some games, you can do it this week. You can do it. You can make 10. You can make. I forget how many games there's not 10 games this weekend. I don't think, but you can make. I
made 10 picks. But there's a lot of games I don't know that there were lines on yet. So I did. Maybe I'll go back in there before Saturday. And see, maybe I'll change a couple.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once you have, if you have your game in there and the games are locked in and they kick off, that's it. It's locked in. This week's games are locked in. But you can change the other games going into next week until Saturday at Saturday at noon.
Yep.
I forget what it's Eastern. Don't push it though. Fucking get your picks in. Stop being everybody out there. Stop being pussies. Get on the internet. Get your picks in. Get signed up. So you're not calling me on Saturday saying, "Oh, I fucking didn't log in. I didn't have the internet Wi-Fi. Some bullshit." Get your picks in there, and then you can go back. You can go back as the week goes on and change them. But get your picks in there. Get it locked in, and that way, if something goes bad, you got it going on.
Yeah, I always try to get them in. Just so I have 10 in there, because I don't just like, oh shit, it's be Saturday at 3:30. I'm like, fuck, I didn't put any. And there you go, you're down. That's those 10 losses or whatever X amount of losses will kill you. So anybody can enter. Tell everybody that you know and tell everybody that they know, but you need to subscribe to the show.
Right. And look, and we can cross that bridge as we go. Just get signed up. Get your friends signed up. Get some activity going. Get some action. We'll worry about subscribe. It would be great. Get them all subscribed. Yeah. No, get them on. Get them locked in. Get them locked and loaded. Get them in the pool. Get them involved. We'll talk about the pool every week, the standings, all that kind of shit. Danny Shelton reached out about the fantasy league. Sorry, Danny. We're not going to be doing that this year. But get in the
free pools.
The Survivor pool. Get in the Buffalo Grill in Little Rock, Arkansas, Survivor and NFL Pick'em and the Jimmy Porter. We got shit going. It's here, Webb. I'm excited.
That's right. I'm gonna get the studio set up back in the garage. We'll be very close to the Wager Makers Express.
All right. Yeah. We haven't really heard that because you're inside.
No, I'm inside.
You're in the confines. You're friendly confines of your cushy home there.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Webb, but I know we talked a little bit about Brittany Griner.
Yes.
We talked about, don't do the crime, don't do the time, but certainly we didn't mean that she deserves to be 9.5 years in there for doing the crime, even though it's in Russia and whatever. But Webb, everybody can rest at ease. But the problem is, 2 minutes ago, I saw a different news story about this, so we're going to have to cover that. But our segment was going to be everybody can rest at ease. Dennis Rodman is going to Russia to get Brittany Griner out.
World peace, baby. He's going to take care of the communism and the oppression in South Korea. Him and Kim Jong-un, I guess. And
North
now
he was North Korea. That was buddies. Him and Rocket Man were buddies.
North Korea. Okay, North Korea. And then now don't worry. No worries.
He even said Putin's cool. He came back from Russia one time a while back. He tweeted, Putin, cool.
Brittany Griner will be out by the weekend. It's Friday.
So now I was so ready for him to do this. I would have loved to seen him do this and go there and get Brittany Griner out. That would have been awesome.
How awesome. Yeah, oh God.
But now I saw like 2 minutes before we made this phone call. He's not going. The State Department said, listen, it's better if you can go, but you're not going as a U.S. You're not going as one of us. It's better if we go through the normal diplomatic channels. But obviously that's not working. It's not working. If you're trying to get Griner out. Right. So the minister of death, whatever his name is, still in prison, I guess. Unless they're going to sneak him out probably and then act like they got Griner out. Nobody knows the minister of death.
But I thought they doubled down. They wanted the minister of death and then somebody else.
Yeah, and then there's somebody else for the WNBA play.
It's like,
I don't know, man.
Mob, keep it going. So I don't know. Listen, no one. Obviously, the crime is ridiculous. It's silly, but the nine that's almost like it's so ridiculous. It's just, obviously, hopefully, well, not obviously. I didn't even think it'd go this far, but hopefully, it's going to get resolved. They'll figure it out, and we can get back to some reality. But it's tough break for her. I mean, she's still in jail at this point right now, right?
Yep. Oh yeah. I mean, she's just there. That's it now until something else happens. I guess until Dennis Rodman goes and handles business.
Right.
So, but good luck. That would be. I would love to see that. I would love to see him after all this. Oh, this just can't do it. If Dennis Rodman just goes there and said, "Look, I'm gonna go take care of this."
That's if he just went just came back you see him getting off a commercial flight at JFK. Like, hey, there she is. I got her. What the fuck you guys been doing?
So, Webb, your buddy Nick Saban got extension, 8-year extension. How old is Nick Saban? 70 something?
70.
So he gets an 8-year extension worth $96.3 million on a day when everybody and their mother in the world's fighting over their $10,000 loan repayment, whether it's a good idea, whether it's a bad idea. These state schools, Webb, just hand the money over to the coaches. $96 million. It's unbelievable money.
70 years old. But I mean, he's been underpaid. How much money does Alabama football generate? I mean, it would generate, I think I saw something, it generates $186 million, I heard the other day.
I was going to say probably at least $100 million a year.
Yeah, that's a year. And so if you take Saban away, they make $100 million. So he's worth it. Give the guy the money. I mean, whatever. He was underpaid. Like, I saw something. He's never made money that you thought he might make. We could look it up. If he had the intern, he could look it up for us. But he's never made more
like 11, 12 million over the next 8 years. So he's doing all right.
Yeah, I
think Nick Saban's doing okay for himself.
Yeah, but even like $5 million for Nick Saban doesn't seem like. How much does a defensive backs coach for LSU make? I mean, in comparison, it doesn't seem like it's that much money. But yeah, he's fine. I don't think the guy pays for much in Tuscaloosa.
So Webb, your guy, you know basically every bet I make every week. How did you let me miss the Ravens preseason game this week? When I woke up the next day and the Ravens won again, I was like, what the fuck? We talked about it on the show.
22, 23 in a row.
Now they're up to 22 wins in a row in preseason. 22 wins in a row.
I think against the spread, it's maybe 4. So whatever that is, 18-4.
Right.
It might be 19-3. It's either 3 or 3 losses again. I saw something too. The Buffalo Bills won 9 of a 9-game streak going on. Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking. I don't know. I didn't want to send anything back. So
usually, hey, not the Ravens. I'll send you a little. I'll send you a text. I'll get a little. Not the Ravens. Oh yeah, Ravens too.
I wasn't actually. That was my best week, so I didn't want to send any advice out there.
Damn, that's a Jimmy. That might be one for Habitat Humanity. This week.
Right. Get that one. Yeah.
That'll be the loser.
Right?
That'll be
right.
They're 22-1 in their last 23 preseason games.
Kill a streak. That's it.
All right. Well, we got a good comment on our Facebook page yesterday. So interesting, something to talk about.
Yes.
So news comes out the other day. I don't know who leaked this news. Maybe some dude. John Gruden apparently nixed a Tom Brady deal. Tom Brady was almost signed, sealed, and delivered, and Gronk before he went to Tampa to go to the Raiders, and John Gruden nixed the deal.
Yeah, that I saw some, but what was the reason why he nixed it? Because of Derek Carr?
Well, that's what I'm assuming. Nobody ever said why that I saw or read or anything, but I'm assuming that he just thought he had a guy in place already that was his guy. Why else? Or he didn't want Tom Brady around. I mean, what else would it be? I don't really know the reasoning behind that.
What would that doesn't? I mean, is he just that was he threatened by that? What do you think? I mean, why would he not want?
I think maybe at that time. I mean, look, nobody knew when Tom Brady left New England and went to Tampa. I mean, Tom Brady's Tom Brady, but the mystique since in his first year in Tampa, he wins the Super Bowl. It just puts him on even another level. He was already the elite, already the GOAT, but that just puts him in. I don't know what's higher than the GOAT. What's higher than the GOAT?
I don't even know.
Mystique, whatever word you're looking for. That he left there, goes to a team that's notoriously stinks, and the team didn't even make the playoffs the year before.
Right.
And wins not just gets them to the play, doesn't turn them around. Super Bowl win. Super Bowl win. So this was obviously before that. So, maybe you think maybe he's getting a little long in tooth. And back then it was like, well, how much is Brady? How much is Belichick? All that stuff. You got a young Carr. That's 3 years ago, even. Basically. And just Gruden's a control freak. First of all, Gruden's a control freak.
I mean, that's wrong because I don't think there's always the rumors that he didn't even like Carr that much. He was always trying to replace Carr. Maybe it was just he just thought Brady would come in and he couldn't control him or do whatever.
Right. The old what's that? The little play, the banana. He couldn't run an LY banana or whatever the hell it's called.
I mean, Gruden obviously turned out to be a whack job, and I think we pretty much knew he was a whack job going in, but. I don't know. That's a little bizarre, I would think. I don't know. I wonder.
So the comment, though, is this, right? So, the Raiders build a new stadium. I think they probably have a Super Bowl coming. If they didn't have the last Super Bowl, they got a Super Bowl coming up. I'm sure everybody that gets a new stadium indoors, brand new to Las Vegas, not even a new city, a new coaching staff, a new city, a new stadium, Super Bowl coming. When all of a sudden you got Tom Brady coming to town. And, you know, we've talked before, the NFL, Goodell's behind that.
Yep.
Could him nixing that trade have had anything to do with Gruden's emails? Out of all the emails on these guys' fucking servers and everything, Gruden's are the only ones that get leaked, the only ones that get out there. The only, like, is it possible that this was the NFL conspiracy, the leaking of Gruden's emails at that point, just to pay his ass back for not letting this grand Tom Brady comes to Las Vegas deal happen?
No, not for that reason. No,
right.
The answer is no. I mean, they'd probably leak it just to, I mean, they always seem to act in their own self-interest here, but the NFL's not hurting. They don't need any more hype. I mean, Tom Brady's his own. He's a whatever. He's a corporation. So no, they would leak it just to fuck Gruden. I mean, but I don't think that's why. And so
well, that's what I'm saying is that did they just out of all the emails they picked just Gruden's just to pay him just to pay him back for nixing this deal that they wanted to get.
Well, at that point, couldn't the league just tell the owner? Like I would find it more to believe that they would just say, listen. This is where Tom Brady
make this move. Fuck John Gruden. Fuck John Gruden. Make this
move. This is
move.
where Brady's going, and that's it. I would believe that before I believe
yeah, that's a good point. Behind closed doors, the owners could do anything. Listen, this is how it's going to go down. We got a new stadium over here. We got to give them a little boost in Las Vegas. Tom Brady, you make sure this deal happens.
Right, and not only that, is say, listen, Gruden got a 10. What did he get? He got a 10-year, $100 million guarantee. Like, you know, John, just shut the fuck up. You got your money. Do your job.
Yeah, he was making $10 million a year long before Nick Saban.
Right, yeah. And, I mean, that was an unheard of. That was a guarantee. Like, that was even a head scratcher at the point. So, I don't know. I'm not the biggest conspiracy theory guy, but I think the NFL is always, if they wanted something, that shit would be done.
All right. And then another conspiracy news, Webb. Saints have a new punter. They're Morstead for years, one of the best in the league. Now they got the guy Gilligan. So I think his name is. The punter kicks a 81-yarder, Webb, in preseason. The next day he comes into work, he's got to take a random drug test. You conspiracy or no conspiracy? That might be another segment. Conspiracy or no conspiracy?
Well, I think the conspiracy is that doesn't the punter always get drug tested? I mean, they're not drug testing the star running back or the bulked up defensive end, the punter, the kicker, the long snapper, the backup safety. Aren't those the guys that get tested? You know, that would be my level there. But I didn't see the kick. He didn't kick it 80 yards in the air, or did he?
I don't know. I need to research that. But no, dude's a boomer. He's a booming kick dude. Like he's a great. That's why they got Morstead was a great punter for the Saints for a long time, and this dude is booming balls.
So how long did that take to bring up the Saints? It was almost like a quarter. Like that might be a record for you not bringing up the Saints. That was a pretty long time. I'm proud of you. That was good.
Conspiracy. Roger Goodell does not like the Saints. You heard it here.
Oh yeah.
$1 million, not first, second, third, fourth, and 10 millionth time.
Why don't you put like those other people? Next time wear a referee's jersey like they did after the.
Listen, man, when you go into the analytics, the demographics of this show. And you go to the map. We got a couple listeners. We got a couple listeners in Spain. We got a couple listeners in a couple other places in Europe. A couple in South America. A couple in Canada. Louisiana. Boom! It's a big ball. You gotta talk to the people.
And the heat map. I got you.
Yeah. So when we get a whole bunch near Texas, then we'll start talking a little more about. Speaking of Texas, Webb, you guys took a tough shot today.
Yeah.
Offensive. Nobody likes to see it be 2 weeks into this. 2 weeks till the regular season starts and the offensive tackle goes down. Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, it's the Cowboys. They knew this guy, Tyron Smith. He's a great player, but he's been hurt for the last 6 years. He hasn't played. He always is hurt. It's always something. The Cowboys did nothing to prepare for this. Season.
Yeah, I was watching the show today. They're like, there's really nobody offhand to replace. Like they really don't have a really ready to go. But who does have an all-pro left tackle ready to go sitting on a bench? I mean,
well, you don't need an all-pro. You need a serviceable guy. But it's not like this dude, whoever they would have to back him up was going to play 6 or 7 games this year. So they didn't even have that for his normal injuries. He's got a bad back. So right there, you're fucked. So they did draft a kid out of Tulsa that was a head scratcher. I hated the pick, and he's been playing only left guard, so he can't. He played left tackle at the football powerhouse of Tulsa, and he led the nation in penalties, which the Cowboys did last year themselves again. So, anyways, the Cowboys are done, dude. It didn't matter. We talked about it last week. They're not winning the division. They're not.
The optimistic Weber already. The Cowboys are done. The Cowboys are done. That's it.
They don't win. They're not going to. They may still compete for the division. That's about it.
All right. Webb, you wanted to talk a little bit before we get into the college picks this week. U.S. Open starting this week. You got some
just
inside info for some people?
No, just stay alert. We'll have some say alert on us. I think it starts the 29th. Yeah, 29th to the 11th. It's fun betting on tennis, man. It's good. It's almost like betting on playoff hockey. The women I like too. Serena's in it again, just to see what goes on with that. But just excited. It kind of caught me by surprise. That's all. I just wanted to take a look for our picks. Anybody got any questions on betting the U.S. Open?
Yeah, let us know. We got tips on that too. All right. So without further ado, Webb, let's just start looking at these games. Looks like there's this weekend.
They're all Saturday, right?
Yeah, like 11 games, but not all. Some of them are like high ranking against low ranking type shit that not always have a line. But let's look at. You see any? Let's just start out in Ireland.
Right.
Big Ten battle. You say conference game. Nebraska favored somewhere around the 13 points or so to Northwestern. Webb.
I got 13 and 50.5 here. I was leaning Nebraska on this. I do. They got that new quarterback. We talked about it before the show. The kid played 4 years at Texas. Not that he played that well, but that's probably the best quarterback that they've had in a while. I'm rooting for Nebraska. I'm a Scott Frost fan. I'd like to see him do well out there. And I think this Northwestern is way down, so this is almost a bet. I don't know what the hell the Ireland thing does. I don't know if that is good for what. I don't know. I was leaning Nebraska. That would be my lean here, but I'm not sure what traveling for those, and then playing. I don't even know what time. We don't even know what time it is over there when this game kicks off. So
right, it's 11:30 Central Time. I want to assume maybe that's 8 or 9 at night, 7 o'clock at night in Ireland. I don't know.
I mean, if they're playing a night game, I think that would be better. What time? I mean, I'm sure that's got to be on TV, obviously.
Yeah, Fox. That's
Fox. Yeah, 12:30 here. Yeah, I don't know, man. If I had to, I'm going to bet Nebraska. Maybe something on the over, something like that. No, not. Yeah.
I'm taking all I picture in Ireland would be like first of all, I don't even know if this is I picture a grass field, a true grass field.
Correct.
Not tore up. AstroTurf. All like a cow pasture.
Yes.
Muddy, wet.
Right.
Misty. If not raining, like misty, just kind of foggy.
Like damp. Right.
Foggy. That's why I kind of like dude, both of these teams stunk last year. The Scott Frost era in Nebraska has been awful.
Not good.
I just don't see taking a team that.
Well, no, Northwestern. It's not like Northwestern.
Yeah, but they're getting 14 points at least. That's
13,
what I'm saying.
13. All right. What's
Nebraska lost?
They got a new quarterback who can run, I think.
I don't know.
All right, let's go. That's all right. Well, that's
all right. What's next? What's next on your list?
I got the one here. The next one I have is Charlotte at Florida Atlantic. I have
That's your squad. That's your squad usually. Florida Atlantic.
7.5 and 60. So I don't know. Charlotte has been real bad. I don't know. I'm going to kind of punt on this one. I think that's 7 o'clock at night. It is on TV. So. CBS Sports Network. I don't know, man. Safe
to say none of these will be for wounded warriors. That's what
No. These are going to be strictly, first week of the season.
First week. Listen, take it light. Take it light.
Absolutely.
Take it light.
But I am leaning probably towards Nebraska. This one, let's see what else is on. Let's see. Next one I have here is Nevada, -8.5 at New Mexico State, 8.5 and 48.5. Nevada's usually decent. They had that quarterback who I'm not sure if he got drafted last year or not. Carson Strong, I think his name was. And then New Mexico State is always horrendous. Isn't that does Bob Davies still coach? And this is 10 o'clock.
He can't still coach that team, right? I mean, they're never good.
And that's 8 o'clock. That's 10 o'clock at night on ESPN too. I think Emmanuel Irons, all these fucking games on TV.
Probably most of them.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not liking anything I've seen yet.
All right, let's talk about this one, Webb. Vanderbilt, notorious SEC doormat, but it's the SEC, you know. Travels to Hawaii. The old story, Webb. Back in the day, Hawaii would play at midnight. I asked the dude, hey, this is Smitty for Fly. You can if the game at Hawaii is at midnight. If I'm down, I gotta make a call. Do I have to bet it now, or can I call you? And it's Smitty. If you call me at midnight about Hawaii, you're gonna be swimming with the fishes. That's what he told me. So you got to put the Hawaii in a little early. You can't wait till the end. But nowadays on the internet,
we can do it.
Now with the app, you can do it right up to midnight. But this game's not at midnight. It's at 9:30 Central Time. It's on CBS Sports Net. So it's on TV.
That's a doubleheader on CBS Sports.
Right. Hawaii's got a new coach. He was the former quarterback for this team. What the heck was his name? I got it written down here somewhere. Timmy Chang. Chang, good cool. Like back when they were throwing it all over the place. Probably June Jones.
June Jones, yeah.
Hawaii's won the last 7 home openers, Webb, and their last 7 non-conference at home games. But Vandy has kept 15 of 22 starters, and Hawaii's only got 6, Webb. But I like taking Hawaii at home, open it up this season the right way. The Rainbows, Warriors, whatever they call themselves these days. Hawaii at home on the first night.
+9. All right, that's book it. It's fine.
Taking some points. Webb, Utah State. UConn has been a doormat.
Oh,
absolute the worst team in the country for years. Can they still be this bad forever? Utah State's not a bad program.
No.
26.5 points though. That's a lot of points, but man, UConn has sure been bad. Did they show any signs of improvement last year?
No. I mean, the record couldn't have been. Did they win 2 games? I don't know. I did bet against them. I think
they beat Yale. I'm looking at their full schedule from last year. They beat Yale, and that's it.
Oh, geez.
They lost to Fresno 45-0. They lost to Holy Cross, whatever that is, 38-28. They lost to Purdue 49-0. Army 52-21. Wyoming they hung to us 24-22. 2-point loss to Vanderbilt. Lost to Massachusetts, lost to Middle Tennessee State, got crushed by Clemson, UCF, and Houston, and they beat Yale by 6. Yale.
All right, let's take Utah State. I mean, it's on the road. I mean, Utah's kind of a weird place. There's some elevation there. Not that I've ever been there, but I got no problem laying 26 points. Why not? Fuck it.
All right, why not? Utah State. We'll take them.
Utah State, and what do we take? Hawaii.
Yeah. We kind of had a differing opinion of the Nebraska. I like Scott Frost too, but man, they haven't done shit.
Yeah, but
I got another one. I got one too, Webb. Illinois.
Yes.
They got their quarterback transferred from Syracuse. Remember the little DeVito kid?
Yeah,
from Syracuse?
yeah.
Pretty good athlete. Wyoming's coming off a down year. Wyoming sometimes can be tough, but they're coming a little bit off a down year.
You said they only beat whatchamacallit by 2.
Yeah, they had a down year last year.
Yeah.
But I like Illinois laying the 2 touchdowns in this.
13.5. That was the one that I was gonna. That's kind of the one that I had circled. I'm good with that. That's really that's the game I would bet regardless, of week and what was going on.
Right. We also have North Texas, the Mean Green against UTEP. I think didn't UTEP have all of a sudden a good year last year? Or maybe that was Texas San Antonio or something like that.
It's a pretty good game.
No, UTEP lost 4 of their last 5 coming down the stretch. North Texas sometimes is solid. Is a solid club.
It's good. That's like a lower. Yeah, that's one of those teams that's pretty good. That's a pick 'em in El Paso. I'm gonna probably punt on that one.
All right. So we got 3. We got 3 we're putting in the first weekend.
Wait. Hold on.
Right.
I got a couple more here. This is Saturday the 26th.
Well, did we take Florida Atlantic?
We did not.
Shall we?
Hold on. Let's see. There's a couple interesting games that we should talk about too. Oh, never mind. That's everything else is September.
Yeah, the rest of the shit starts the following Thursday, which we'll try and get on here next Wednesday. Because then it's for real. I mean, we got the Tennessees, the Pitt, West Virginia.
Yeah, we can't be Thursday, so we got to get out. We'll get out. Illinois, I like the best. Yeah, let's take.
What about this? How do you feel about that the under in that soggy Ireland cow pasture deal?
I'd go under 50.5 in that's fine.
All right. Under Nebraska.
And let's take one more. That way we can go 3 and 2 at the worst case. Let's take what's FIU lane? Let's take FIU. No, Florida Atlantic minus the 7.5.
All right. FAU.
Yep.
There you go. First picks of the season, football season, Webb. And don't forget, check us out. Listen, we're still number 4 in Major League Baseball. The problem is we don't do a show every day. We're number 4 on Sports Watch Monitor in Major League Baseball because we're rolling. We had a good, nice 5 it was a 4-1 day a couple days ago to kind of bumped us back up there. So we're number 4 at Sports Watch Monitor in Major League Baseball.
I'm checking the baseball scores right now. I won 2 already today. You have Houston, they're winning. I got the Mets, they're winning. The Philly is just feasting on the Phillies are feasting on the Reds.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to bet the Yankees here tonight just because I already won the 2 today. I got the Mets, they're winning. So that's it. Yes, we have had a pretty good run in all those the sports.
Yep. Have not been paying the man. Not significantly,
and not even any. No, not a lot, and not many, not frequency.
Right. Usually not paying.
Not frequency or volume or whatever.
Right.
So yeah, we've been hot.
Not quantity or quality.
Right. Not much, and when it is, it's not a lot of money.
Right. All right. So there you go. Hawaii +9. We got Utah State laying a bundle. Illinois minus 13.5 under Nebraska and FAU.
Yep.
Picks, winners.
Did you say FAU minus the 7.5?
Yeah. Hawaii, Utah State, Illinois under Nebraska and FAU.
Yep. I got them written here.
Cool. Devin's going to tell you how to take us out. Thanks again, Jimmy Porter. It's great. Hopefully we get some money for Wounded Warriors and Habitat for Humanity. Thank you, Little Rock, Arkansas, to Buffalo Grill, MN3 Technologies, Wilbur Investigations, John Grow, Little Saint the Goat. Thank you all for listening. Get in the pool. Sign up now. Put picks in. Don't tell me in a week from now, I forgot to fucking put the picks in, because it doesn't work that way. Webb, take us out. Devin's going to tell us about what to do. Don't forget, tell your subscribers you do it. YouTube, subscribe, hit the bell, all that stuff. She's going to tell you right now. Webb, take us out.
Brick by brick, baby. Devin's going to tell you, subscribe, hit the notification, hit that little bell. Also, just a shout out to Scott Wheatley, his guy, the number 2 draft pick in the NBA. Kind of looks like a horse. I said he looked like a deer. His legs look like a deer. Scott said he looks like a newborn horse. Anyway, the dude's got a Liz Frank injury. I did like the pick too. I think when we talked about it, I did like the pick. He's a good player, the kid from Minnesota. Anyway, he's got a Liz Frank injury. And good news about that is back in the day, Liz Frank would have been a career ender, but the kid will be back next year. So, Scott, we got you, man. Don't worry. There's football.
Hey guys, it's Devin. Make sure you subscribe to the Wager Makers podcast on YouTube, like all their videos, and click that bell so that you turn on your post notifications and you never miss another video.